What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Jimmy the Analyst. In today's episode, we're going to be breaking down the return of football, the return of the Prem. Football never left. There was international break, but the international break's basically a break from football. Nobody watches international break, and the way it went this year, everyone just got COVID. So, what a waste of time. But yeah, we're going to be breaking down Manchester United versus West Brom. We're going to be breaking down Leeds Arsenal, Leicester Liverpool, and Tottenham City. So some very big games this weekend, some very nice games. We'll get into it in a little bit more depth when we get into it. Okay, first and foremost, before we talk about the weekend's upcoming games, we need to talk about international football. I understand it's a huge deal to play for your country, to be selected for your country, and then, go represent, especially in something like the Nations League. It's not just friendlies. Friendlies, to no end, annoy me. But, international football at the Nations League level, you can understand, what I'm saying, they're competing for something, so at least it kind of makes it a bit better. But at the same time, it's like the number of people, sorry, something just fell over, it's a bit windy here. The number of people, players that got COVID, the number of times I watched where like Italy was playing Andorra or something, and they were like, this is a great chance because Italy only has 2 of their starting lineup players because everyone else just has COVID. So yeah, international football, definitely an X next to it, definitely not a tick next to it. Not what we want to see. The international football, what a waste of time. Everyone's getting COVID, so many people injured. It's just, you know what? People obviously like it. It's international football. Okay, next thing we need to break down is the most important game of the weekend for me, at least. I mean, for other people, might be something else. But for me, it's definitely Manchester United versus West Brom. We definitely need to set a precedent. We need to come out, perform. We need to start well, and we need to perform well. We've been plagued with inconsistency. We've got players like Rashford, Marshall, that can be dynamic and take over a game, but then the next second they're nowhere. You don't even know if Tony was on the field. So yeah, we just need to fix those inconsistencies. The performance Bruno's been putting in, I mean, you can't ask for anything more. He's captain on and off the field, and he's showing it. Slabhead as well, he's been playing well. He's been playing well for England. He had quite a nice game when they were playing like Iceland or something, whatever. But yeah, so we really need to perform. Questions surrounding whether Cavani's going to start. Should be nice. I mean, it'd be nice to see if El Matador could regain some of that flair and firepower he had. It'd be always nice to have a nice striker competing for positions. That's always a nice aspect. And then I've seen a couple of rumors saying Bruno's going to one of the Spanish clubs, either Barca or Madrid. Don't know how I feel about that. I'll be very disappointed. But I mean, what can you do when Barca or Madrid come calling, especially with the way United is at the moment? You have to go. You can't not leave. But so yeah, that'll be quite disappointing. Another one is Pogba. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he bringing positive vibes? Is he bringing negative vibes into the change room? Who knows? I'm not in the change room, so I can't say. But if he does stay, I really would like him to start performing better, start performing more consistently, start taking ownership and becoming a leader. You know what I mean? He's no longer young, growing Paul Pogba. He's now, he's a world beater. He's a World Cup champion. You know what I'm saying? He's classified himself as a world-class midfielder. So I need him to start showing it on a day in, day out basis. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Nothing else to touch on that game. It'll be a very exciting game. I'll definitely do a post-match thing for those games, depending on how the other games go. I might do one specifically for the Manchester United game and then do one to wrap up the whole weekend. We'll see how it goes. Let's get on to another game. Okay, the next game we're going to break down is going to be Tottenham versus City. I think that's going to be a very good game. I think City have backed themselves into a corner. They haven't been playing well. They've been letting themselves down. Pep just signed a new contract, so he'll definitely be bringing the firepower. That'll be an exciting game. And Tottenham have been playing very well lately. Tottenham have low-key been building a very good team. They've been acquiring players, something like the acquisition of a Reguilon, very good. Acquisition of a Bergwijn, just little players, they're not spending 75, 85 million. They're spending, 30s, 45, 30s, and they're getting really good players, which is what I wish Manchester United could do. I don't know why we have to go and spend 500 million every time. So I think I'm choosing Tottenham in that game. I don't know. It depends what version of City shows up. The City that's been showing up lately, I don't know. It depends what version of Tottenham shows up. So personally, I think that game's going to be 2-1, maybe 3-1 Tottenham. I think it's going to be a good game. I hope it's going to be a good game. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. Okay, the next game we're going to break down is Leeds versus Arsenal. This is going to be quite an exciting game. Leeds have clearly shown in their brief stint, how many games? 8 games, 9 games, 10 games in the Premier League? How many games have we played so far? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head right now. Don't quote me on it. But in those games, I don't think Leeds have had a boring game because they've either come out and scored a lot of goals or conceded a lot of goals. They're not really, you know what I'm saying? They're not really playing that rigid style of football, which, I mean, beautiful to watch. They go out there and they give it their all. They really try, take a game by the scruff of the neck. So I think that'll be an exciting game. And Arsenal at the moment are very up and down. They can be, absolute world beater team, but then they can also just fade away. Same inconsistencies as Manchester United. They've got world-class attacking players, world-class midfield players, you know what I mean? And they just need them to step up and perform. And yeah, I think if Arsenal get their team performing properly, they made some good signings. That Thomas Partey, nice signing in the midfield. Arsenal need a 10. That's their problem. They lost Ozil, and then they never got another 10. They have a lot of defensive-minded. They've got El Neni, they've got Xhaka, they got Partey. They've got a lot of defensive-minded midfield players. They don't have a 10. They don't have that one out-and-out will, link the team together, move everything forward. So yeah, but I think that'll definitely be an exciting game. Arsenal versus Leeds, definitely be an exciting game. I guess we'll see what happens. That's on Sunday. So maybe I do a Saturday breakdown and then a Sunday breakdown. I guess we'll see what happens because I'm pretty sure United played like 10 o'clock my time on Sunday, so that's quite late. And then the final game of the weekend will then be wrapped up with Leicester Liverpool. Liverpool have been hit by the most egregious injuries I've ever seen in my entire life. I saw them with 7 of their starting line of players are out. 4 of them are out with knee injuries. So that's not good. That's never good. A knee injury is never good. Even when you come back from a knee, it's never the same. It's that whole, it's the main focal point of your movement comes through your knees moving. Like if your knees don't move, you're not going to walk very nicely. I'll put it that way. And Leicester have been slowly but surely also building a strong team. Players like Tielemans, players like Maddison. I think Tielemans is very good. Maddison back from injury. Son Yushu in the defense. They've really been, also acquiring not the top end, not the most expensive player, but a player that'll do the job, and he has been doing the job, which is something Manchester United once again we've been lacking. We want to buy a superstar. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem with United is. Okay, but we're not talking about United anymore. And then I think I don't know who's fit for Liverpool, because I think a fit A-team Liverpool versus A-team Leicester, Liverpool win. But based on the injuries Liverpool have now, I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we'll see what happens there. But I think 2-1 Leicester. I think Liverpool are going to score first. Leicester will equalise, and then it'll be a cagey second half, and then Leicester will score a 75, 80th minute goal. It's always a bit weird when you make predictions, because if they go wrong, you seem like a bit of a porp. So it's quite hard. That'll wrap up Liverpool versus Leicester. That's the 4 big games for the weekend. Those are the 4 games I'm going to break down pre and post. Sorry, my dog's just going crazy. The joy of South African lifestyle. Got a nice little view behind me. You got the bonsais there. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a bonsai forest reveal one day. You know what I mean? It's quite exciting. Awesome. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If there's anything you want to know, leave a comment. I'll probably be live later today. and tomorrow and the next day. So if you see this video and I'm live, come drop by in the stream. Tell me how much you hate or love Manchester United. I'm sorry if you can hear those dogs barking. They're going a bit crazy. Jazzy, please. But other than that, I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!